Hello everyone and welcome to Wellnessa Oracle Guidance. I hope you are doing well and thank you for being here. I am Vanessa and I'm going to do a general love reading for the sign of Gemini. So this is the reading for January 2021. So I'm doing this at the end of the month. Of course, it doesn't, this reading doesn't apply only for the next few days. It applies for longer than that, over to February. And so keep in mind this is a general reading. It might or might not apply to your situation right now. If it doesn't, please check your other signs apart from your sun sign, those placed in Venus, Moon and Rising, as those are also affecting your relationships. And so I wanted to wish you a very happy new year to all of you. I know that the past year has been quite of a challenge, and this year might still be the same, more or less, but challenges are actually good for us in some way if we want to get the best of it, right? Those times, challenging times, are the times when we can actually discover ourselves a little bit deeper and understand exactly what it is that we want and how we need to proceed to get what we want and what we have to let go of and what we should pursue, what is good for us. I think those times are really putting us in front of what actually is, and forces us to really go after our dreams. Okay, so I think we have to remind ourselves of that from time to time, just to remember that it's not just like bad times or challenging times, but it is actually good for us in some other way if we want to look at it this way. Okay, so that being said, let's get back to the tarot. For those of you who are new, this reading is about two people. Down here it's your energies, and up there it's your person's energies. Keep in mind it can be reversed as it is a general reading, but it's gonna talk about the dynamics between two people. And here's your overall energy, and we're gonna see where this is leading. Here's your guidance if you wish to follow it. And I also meditate on the cards before I lay them down on the table, and I channel some messages. So I'm gonna start with that right now, and then we'll get into the reading. Okay, so the first thing that came through, I saw a Ninja Turtle, the what you call it, the cartoon. It's the one called Michelangelo, with the orange mask. Okay, so I was surprised. So I took a minute to just check because I can't remember. It's been a long time since I've watched that, and to remember what kind of character he was. And I found out that he was like the smartest of the group, but it's also the youngest one, which is the least mature and the least serious in the way they behave. But it's a character that has a big heart nonetheless. But really, the main thing is that it's the youngest and the most immature. So keep that in mind because that came through. The second message I got here, I saw a woman, beautiful woman, all dressed up in red, very casual, with a hat and everything. And she was standing in the sun on top of a hill or something, or a mountain, I don't know, but it's like in a village. And she was overlooking the valley. And red is about is linked to your root chakra, and it's also linked to passion, things that matter to you. And here I feel it's about, the woman was like enjoying the sun, trying to feel good and looking around herself, and really trying to enjoy the moment and feeling good about herself. So I feel here that you might be trying to feel good in your stability, be grounded, build on what you have achieved, and feel, you know, stable in that sense, you know. And you're, you know, you're looking what you know, at the things that you have achieved, you know. That's what I was getting here for that message. So here, needing, I feel that you have that need to really think about yourself in the best way possible. Everything that you have achieved so far is actually, you know, good, you know, even if though it might have been challenging, but really trying to do that here. That strongly came through. And the third thing, I saw a bracelet with a topaz stones on it, and topaz is actually used as a charm to change your fortune when, you know, your life is not the way you really want it. So, you know, keep that in mind. You can look that up on the internet. And yeah, so maybe, you know, as it is a bracelet, you know, topaz is also linked to the throat chakra, and it's maybe talking the things that you actually want. And, you know, as it is a bracelet, it pertains to the arm and the hand. Really put into action what, you know, make the action that actually gonna bring you what you want. Okay, so talk your walk, kind of, you know, but really say what you want and do the things that are gonna bring you what you want. So that's the message that came through here. And the last message I got was yeah, that was a feeling I got in my body. The solar plexus kind of shrunk all of a sudden, and it was really tight. And I was feeling some kind of anger to, you know, towards yourself. Like, you know, I felt like, you know, kind of stomach not right, and like stomach is linked to anger as well. So yeah, I felt like something that you're not digesting that happened, or and you know, it's actually making you feel anger towards yourself or something like that. So, you know, there is something here that you really need to be more gentle with yourself here, you know, in a sense. So yeah, you might be dealing with someone immature, and you might try to, you know, get some kind of achievement in your life, and knowing that, you know, life hasn't always been easy for you, but you're really trying to get on top of things, and it's kind of hard for you to believe it at times, and you really need to help yourself. So maybe the topaz stone is gonna help you for that, if you can get one. But here it's really about talking the things that you want, and actually doing the things that's gonna bring what you want, and not being angry towards yourself, because that's not gonna help. Okay, so I was getting that that's kind of an issue that you might be facing. So if it's not you, might be your person, but that's what came through here. Okay, so let's see what the tarot is saying on your person's side. On their mind, they got the Queen of Cups upright. So they might be really thinking with their intuition, trying to figure out what you are feeling for them here, and they're kind of wondering what they need to do in regards to that. Okay, so they might have that in mind, like being careful of like the feelings, you know, what is going on, and what they need to do in regards to that. That's strong on their mind. In their heart, they got the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. So here, I feel they're more like turning their energy towards themselves rather than you here. So they're more like kind of a selfish kind of person here in this connection. So I don't know if it's a new or person or someone that you're living with, or, you know, it could be any kind of situation. But here I feel it's more like someone that you've met, and you might be trying to build something with them, but they're like, you know, not showing up the way you want. Okay, I'm saying that because of the messages that came through when I channeled beforehand. So, and those cards came out, so I have to read them, you know, the way they come. In their intentions, they got the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, so I feel that they're not intending to put any effort to make something grow here for the long term, okay? Here they're, you know, they're not even bothering with that. In the upright, this card is like someone doing the work, but very, very slowly, you know, making sure that everything is at the right place at the right time, and things are, you know, strong and solid and moving forward, but very slowly, carefully, you know. But in the reverse, it's like they're not even bothering. They don't have the intention to stick around, I feel. So they're not putting in any work here. And, you know, they're more concerned about themselves, and they're trying to figure out like what they need to do, and what do you feel for them, and you know, how they should act then in regards to that, you know, because they might be afraid of your feelings or what you want from them, and they might be trying to, you know, think a lot about that. In their actions, they got the Six of Wands in the reverse, so here it's like they're not gonna fight for the situation, they're gonna more be like avoidant, and yeah, not showing up really the way you want. So here it's, you know, they're more gonna be concerned about themselves and not putting in the work. They don't intend to do that, so they're not gonna show up. It's pretty straightforward here, the way the cards show up, but this person is kind of trying to feel like when it is the time to leave, or when, you know, being careful of not being entangled into something that they don't want. Or, you know, I feel that this person is not wanting something serious with you. They're just like trying to avoid getting entangled in the feelings, okay? So it might be because they're simply immature, like the first message that came through with Michelangelo. It might be someone that is very charming, but that, you know, lacks maturity or doesn't want to be in a serious relationship, or long-term one anyway. And they're like trying to figure out if you actually are just, you know, in the game like to play, or if you want something serious long term and you're starting to have feelings or not, you know. I think at the first sign that you show them that you have feelings, they're just gonna run for the hills, okay? That's the kind of vibe I'm getting. On your side here, on your mind, you got the Ten of Swords upright, so I feel that you've had enough of this person disappointing you. I feel that maybe, you know, they told you, okay, we're gonna meet at such and such day, and they didn't show up, or there was something at the last minute, or things like that, you know, that disappointed you. You were like expecting more of them, and they didn't put in the work as much as you wanted to. And it happened over and over again, I think, and it's like really playing, you know, on your mind. It's heavy on your mind, and you're like starting to have enough of it. In your heart, you got the King of Wands in the reverse, so I feel that you're feeling very frustrated with this person. It's like they might promise you things but never actually deliver, and I think here you're very frustrated with this person, and it's really not a good place to be, because this energy is like kind of erratic a little bit. It's not easy to deal with that. When you're feeling that, you might be frustrated and angry towards them, might be angry towards yourself as well for dealing with such a person that is not showing up for you, who is kind of disappointing you all the time. So here, I don't feel that you're like massively heartbroken, but you're very disappointed, and you feel it's like hurting your self-worth, I feel. You know, that might be why I got the message of the woman dressed in red. You know, the need to feel grounded. Even though you feel passion, you might feel passion for this person, but it's like hindering your stability or your sense of self, you know, kind of who you are, and you know, that sense of grounding that you have, you know, it might disturb that. In your intentions, you got the Nine of Cups in the reverse. So be careful of not overindulging in any kind of way here, because you might want to try too hard to get this person's favors. You know, could be anything, could be like doing too much for them, too much sex, too much drinks, anything like that that is not healthy for you. You might try too hard to get some kind of wish fulfillment that, you know, you wouldn't get if you wouldn't try so hard, you know. So I think that you might want to have the last word here on this situation, but it's actually playing against you. Okay, that's the feeling I'm getting, especially when I see the cards they have here. The energy is not great. For you can't control that kind of person, you know. You can't play games with them, you know. They're gonna win. They're, you know, they are more experienced in that game than you are here, I feel. And it's like that's why you feel that frustration and hurt here, and you won't be able to turn things around by trying and trying and trying, you know. It's not gonna help. And in your actions, you got the Queen of Wands in the reverse. So yeah, you might get like really angered here with this person, feeling like you can't manifest the things that you want. You might do things that you might regret later here because of this situation. So make sure that you do the things that are beneficial for you, you know, that are really preserving you from that. If this person doesn't show up the way you want, well, then they don't deserve you. Okay, it's, you know, you don't need to spend all that energy on trying to turn things around if they're not willing to do that. You know, so put the energy into yourself in a positive manner rather than spending it on this person. Okay, so that's what really is strongly coming through here. Maybe you're trying to force something and they kind of feel it, and they're afraid. That could be that. But then here it's immaturity, because they're just, you know, not sticking around. They're just running for the hills. And a mature person wouldn't do that. Okay, so if they just don't show up and they're avoidant or whatever the case is here, you know, if they're only here for the good times, then just, you know, don't pay attention to them, because they are not worth it. They're not worth your time if you're looking for something serious. If you're just looking for something casual, but this person still doesn't show up the way you want, I mean, here's the same thing. Like, you know, don't put too much energy into this person if they're not showing up right, even for something fun, you know. Sometimes it happens. Some people can't even be decent with that kind of connection. But yeah, I feel that you have a strong pull towards them, though, because you have the king and the Queen of Wands here, but they are both in the reverse. So I feel it is not affecting you the right way, and your intentions are not very, you know, well thought of, you know, really. So here you need to calibrate that and rethink the whole situation. The overall energy is the Tower here. So yeah, you might feel that you have no control over the situation, and, you know, this situation is gonna crumble down anyway. So, and it might already be that way, you know. It might be like going really bad, or, you know, something you don't have a say in, you know. It's just happening. You don't know how, why, you know, whatever, it's just happening. So here you have to accept that things are not going the way you want, and find someone who's gonna match your energy here, whatever you are looking for. So the Tower here is showing that you got the Nine of Wands in the reverse. Here, this is a player's energy again. So here, you know, they might be in for the good times and out as soon as they have to show up in a decent manner. So here, yeah, you can't trust that kind of person. They're not consistent, and even if you didn't get sexual with them, it doesn't mean that they're gonna be around even for that. It's like they might be all promise, and no action. Okay, so be careful with that, because here with the Five of Cups in the reverse, you might still be hopeful for that. It's like holding on to this, or trying to actually you might be trying to think, okay, well, I still have good times with them when they are here, so I'm gonna hold on to that. So be careful with that, because that's not gonna help you, and the Tower is coming anyway. So you're gonna be disappointed with this person, and you're gonna lose patience as well. With the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, it's losing patience, because you've put some work into the situation, and you're not getting your rewards here. You're not getting anything back. So, and you're losing patience over that. It's like, yeah, was it all that for nothing? Like, it's that kind of energy. With the Five of Wands upright, you are different, and you're viewing things differently, and you're doing things differently here. With the Five of Wands, there is competition. This person might be seeing other people, there might be something like that, but most of all, you are behaving in different ways, and it is not very compatible as for now with the Five of Wands upright. Okay, if it would be in the reverse, it would be better, but here this is gonna show, because you're gonna lose patience, and find out that they're actually different, or there is something that is not working out. With the Sun card here, it's gonna really show, everything will be brought into full daylight, and you are going to see what this situation actually is. If there were secrets before, it's going to be revealed here. It's really about everything being in the open, and feeling much better because of it. Okay, then you have the Strength card. So you might try to hold back then from them, once you know the truth, that you have everything, all the information here. You might hold back, trying to anyway, very hard, because this is a very great temptation with the Devil here. These two card combination here together, it's about very, very strong sexual energy. Okay, so you might be very tempted because this person is like, as we say, like sex on legs or something like that. It's like, yeah, it's very hard to keep away from them because they're so attractive. But you will know exactly what it is about. Okay, so here, very, very difficult to hold back, but it's gonna be necessary if you want something different. With the King of Cups upright here, you're gonna have your emotions in check. This, I think, is because as well you will know the truth here. Okay, you will see things very clearly. So it's gonna help you to be really emotionally balanced. But you will be able to not hold back, but really not show your emotions too much, and it's gonna be okay for you to manage that. And you're gonna defend yourself with the Nine of Wands. Defend what you have, what you already have. Defend your, stability, anything that you have built for yourself that you want to keep. This, this person is not gonna be able to crush it down. You already had a Tower here, like realizing that this person, they're not gonna give you what you want exactly, or is gonna keep deceiving you. And yeah, you don't know everything, you don't know the way how to maybe get out of this situation, or how to manage it with the Moon card. You might be thinking a lot about this person, and subconsciously it's very difficult to to know the truth, to connect with your subconscious, what it is telling you, because there are things that it is telling you here about this person, and it's not easy to connect to that. You know, it might create some kind of fears about, maybe about yourself, about your you know, your own stability here. And here, yeah, this person, you might not know what they're gonna do next, things like that. So you have to be careful and put up some boundaries here. So you're gonna keep really well, you're gonna be patient and also quite balanced within yourself with the Temperance card, and this is gonna really help you manage these times, like, you know, putting up boundaries, because you don't know what this person is capable of, what they're gonna do or not do. And here you're gonna work really hard on having your own stability inside of yourself, and this is gonna be a very strong asset for you to really discover even more, like with the Seven of Swords, what is actually happening that you didn't know. The way they do things, you might learn even more, and you know, maybe some things are gonna be revealed, and they might come back and apologize here with the Page of Cups. But you know, apologizing for what? You know, they're gonna communicate in a nice way, but here, you know, with everything that you know about this person, it's up to you to do whatever you want, but remember that you need to do the things that are right for you, okay? And here with the Six of Pentacles in the reverse, they might try to force the situation, you know, to have things their way, like coming back like nice with a big smile, and okay, I missed you and I am sorry for what I did, and you know, kind of try a little harder to get through to you, or else they might just apologize and disappear, you know, and not giving you anything back. So it could go either way, but I feel that they're gonna push through, you know, try to force things to happen in order to enjoy some time with you with the Three of Cups, but you're gonna still remain you know, single with the Nine of Pentacles. It's about being single, being you know, feeling good about yourself, and you know, they might try to make you feel good, but they're never gonna put in the work with you. They're not on the same page as you. There are some kind of blockages, and some new energy is gonna come around, you know. Here you have the Hierophant in the reverse, so this is not something that is sustainable for the long term. This person is immature, they're not able to give you a solid relationship here. So yeah, for now it is like that. It might change in the future, you never know, but this person needs to decide about that, okay? You can't make them change. All right, so what is the energy that you need to embrace here in order to, you know, get the best out of the situation? So you got number 42, transformation. 4 plus 2 is 6, so this is about equal give and take, you know, kind of harmony. 4 is stability, 2 is like you know, yin and yang, and you know, two energies exchanging together. So in order to get that kind of stability, there is a need for transformation. And it says, the energy of transformation supports our ability to gracefully flow through times of transition, allowing the old to make room for the new. Okay? So here, I feel that you're in a state of, you know, transformation. And here it's about understanding what it is that you have here with this person, and really doing the work to not try to force things anymore, and more manifesting things with your words and actions, so you can actually attract someone that's gonna match this energy. Okay, I feel it is about that, you learning that maybe you needed this person to realize that you're actually attracting, you know, the wrong type of person. Okay, so here if you're looking for something long term. But even if you're not you're looking to casually date, I feel that this person is still deceiving you in some way, shape or form. Either they don't show up, or you find out that instead of spending time with you, they're spending more time with someone else, and it's like doesn't feel right. Okay, so there is something like that. And here, if you feel that you need this energy of transformation for yourself to help you through this situation, you can meditate visually on this card and press pause. And yeah, otherwise just about knowing what is right for you, what you actually really want, and what it is that you need to do in order to get that. How you need to talk to yourself also, okay? To others, but to yourself first of all, and what you need to do for yourself, and in order to materialize something different. Okay, so this is all about some inner shifting here. Transform things within you, so you transform things around you, because I feel like you have you're feeling a lot of frustration, and you're a bit like angry that things don't manifest the way you want, and you feel like you're manifesting everything wrong. But it's just about an internal shift that needs to happen for you to turn everything around. All these cards, if they would be the other side, the other way around, it would be brilliant, because it would be the end of a cycle that's painful, you very strongly manifesting with your heart, you moving towards, wanting to move towards something that you truly wish, and being like having that motivation, and you manifesting those things. And here it's like the opposite here, the way it came out. And you got the energy of transformation, which means you need to turn things around yourself here by realizing that this is not how you make it happen. Okay, so the message from the Secret Garden card is radiance. It says keep your head held high and follow the sun. So here, follow the sun means, yeah, you need to do the things that are right for you. You need to follow what you truly desire and not run after people who are only deceiving you. You don't need to do that to yourself. There's no point. And even though they're very charming, charismatic, whatever, it's hard to be far from them, or not go back. I can understand that, of course, but you need to know what is more important to you. You need more like fun times, even though there are lots of deception around it, or you want someone that's gonna be more grounded, solid, and it's gonna show up every single time for you. It's your choice, like what you decide, what you want. And if you keep yourself in high regards and don't be frustrated either with yourself or with this person, but yeah, like you do some good self-talk, and that you also manifest things for yourself, like being gentle with yourself, and thinking in a more creative manner, and positively creative manner, you're gonna get much better results. Okay, so here the Moonology cards that you got, two came out, so I kept them both. I said a win-win outcome is forecast with full moon in Libra. Yeah, it's about being fair, like seeing the situation for what it is, and not having to necessarily to give them their karma, for so to say, here, but like doing the things that are right for you, and they're gonna, whatever they're doing, they're gonna get the energy that they put out. So here the energy that you put out is important. Okay, so mind that, so you get something that is gonna actually benefit you. And then you got hold your vision with a fixed moon. Hold your vision, it's about really keeping in mind what you truly want, not downgrading your wants to fit the reality, but it's the other way around, you know. Your reality needs to fit your vision. So you create from your vision. Everything that has ever been created in the world has been first created in a mind. So keep that vision for yourself so it can be creative. It cannot be created if you don't have in your mind. Okay? If you don't have it in your mind, how can you manifest it? If you don't know what you want, how can you manifest it? How can you recognize it when you see it? Okay? So here you need to be clear about what you want. Keep that, you know, always on your mind, so you can actually keep doing and saying the things that are gonna actually help you get that. And here it's gonna help you come out of this situation with your head held high, as this card says. You know, you can leave the situation not feeling ever even frustrated or, you know, angry or, you know, uh, deceived or anything. Like, you know, you're strong enough, you can make things right and manifest the things that you want. So here it's all about some kind of inner transformation, and this Tower moment here, it's actually teaching you that. So here yeah, inner transformation for the best things to come to you. Okay, so this situation is actually teaching you something, and it's now the time to use it wisely. Okay, so you do whatever you choose to do. Of course, you don't have to follow the guidance, but that's what came through here. So of course, if it's not your situation at this time, don't make it fit. But for those of you who know now, always repeatedly being deceived by someone, you know, this might actually be your reading. Okay, so now you do whatever you want, you have free will, but I don't feel that this is going to lead anywhere, you know, good soon anyway. So that's what I got for you, my dear Gemini. I hope I'll have a much brighter reading next time, but this is pretty straightforward here, so I just can't make it any better. Like, I know that you might want to manifest better things, but it's in your hands. Okay, so this is a reminder for that. Okay, whatever has been happening, don't beat yourself up for what happened in the past. Now you're creating, so that's the now that is important. So, you know, the future unfolds the way you want. Okay, so I'm sending you lots of love, and I wish you all the best. I'm gonna talk to you soon. Bye bye.